Hello. Hello, those watching in post. Sorry, I have some ice cream and I was eating it. To rephrase what I just said, from this point onward, any and all VODs will not be story related. You can feel free to skip them if you don't care about side quests or the secret final boss. Anyway, so if possible, what I'd like to get done in this stream is all quiet moments and all quests. Also, I'd just like to point something out. If we had come over there earlier in the story before we had Tyrea's mask, it would have said, it looks like the teleporter isn't working. And to make absolute sure the player didn't just immediately go, well, this is what a broken teleporter looks like. It's gone. Yep, the teleporter's just gone. Someone stole the teleporter. Also, I just realized I need to do something that I haven't done it in a hot minute. Anyway, so first, I'd just like to say, I know I've been saying this a lot lately, but seriously, this is the end. Last stream was the end of my low energy streams. Long story short, I was in something of a slump for the past 2 weeks. I hope I'm out of the slump now. I feel like I'm out of it. But no, let's see. And this should hopefully be the last week where you guys don't have any content from me on some days. Alright. So. Best question is, what to do first? Well. You all knew that this was coming. Alright, so. Part of 100% in Xenoblade 1 is defeating every unique monster. Don't worry, it's not nearly as much of a pain in the ass as it is in Xenoblade 2, 3, or 1. This goes for any bonus story. This goes for Torna, this goes for Future Redeemed, and I will be repeating it there as well. Unique monsters, I actually recommend you fight them all. Because there's not really a lot of them around.
Stay on your guard. Nay, nay, weather any storm.
I should have had Shulk in the party.
Raging torrent, strike off those.
And it's because, compared to the main games for all 3 games in the Xenoblade series, there's like only 10% of those unique monsters. Yeah. There are effectively 10% of the unique monsters that you would normally find. Might as well get rid of the Easter up. I should get that chainsaw. Anyway, I might be streaming challenge mode in the future, but just know the only reason why I'll be streaming it is so I don't get bored. To explain what I mean by that, challenge mode is boring. It is like, it's not the good kind of challenge. It's the kind of challenge that just curb stomps you for no reason at all, other than you're underleveled. So, at the end of my Xenoblade 1 playthrough that is recorded, I will be streaming the footage for challenge mode, since it is content I didn't record in the streams. Anyway, so let's put Shulk in the party. There, I see. Okay, so this is the best party in the game. Again, why? Why is Melia the worst party member in her own story? Even a freaking Charla clone is better. Anyway, so, Collectopedia. Like I said, there was a mistake when coding at Alchemoth. So, literally any time you are in Alchemoth, collect any collectible orbs you find. I highly encourage it, because now, you know what I'm gonna have to do? Because I didn't do that?
This isn't going well.
Someone need help?
I am going to have to slowly make my way through this area and slowly collect them all. Hello, Fawful. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Welcome to what is effectively the bonus stream. Charla some credit. Give Charla some credit. So, I'm going to explain to you why Charla is so bad in the base game. Their names: Melia, Shulk, Ricky, Fiora, Chain Attacks. The problem is there are so many other methods to heal that you don't need a dedicated healer. That is not the case in Future Connect. You could increase Shulk's ether. Oh my god. Why is it when I turn on the camera, suddenly the game wants to give me so many extra chances? Almost perfect. Alright, Paul. The reason why Charla is bad, it's because there are so many other methods to heal, so you don't need a dedicated healer, and chain attacks. I'm gonna remind you how chain attacks work in the in the main game. By using arts of the same color, you can cause a chain and multiply your damage. Charla pretty much exclusively has purple and blue arts. The two main damage dealers in the base game. Charla has blue arts. Well, no, not Charla. Melia over here has blue arts. None of these do damage. It's her talent art that does damage. Shulk has 3. Again, none of which do damage. That's why Charla is bad. The way chain attacks works just works against her. And then we have the piece de resistance cool off. Why? Can someone give me a legitimate reason why this talent art exists? Why this talent art had to exist? This talent art takes what could have been a pretty good healer and makes them the worst character in the game. You are actively discouraged from using Charla's arts. Because if you do, surprise, you won't be able to move for like 15 seconds. And you know what? Every other Xenoblade game does this correctly. In Xenoblade 2, Nia doesn't have... Nia's special does not restrict her movement. Does not restrict her. Uni and Taion don't have a talent art that restricts them. Charla does. In fact, it got so bad that someone who played the original, correct me if I'm wrong, they added this gem to Definitive Edition. Hello, Future Skeena here. I'm here to say I was wrong here. I googled it while I was editing this video. Heatsink was in the original. My earlier statement still stands though. They knew it was a problem, so instead of removing it, they just added gems to lessen the issue. And like, I'm saying, why would you do that? Those slots take up what could be ether up to increase Charla's healing. But no, instead, you have to waste her weapon slots on Heatsink for any competent Charla build. And it is required if you use Charla, but you don't control her yourself. Because the AI is terrible at managing heat. That's all. They knew it was a problem, but they didn't fix it. I love Xenoblade more than anything else, than any other game series, but this makes me, a hardcore fan, just question why. What good is a healer if they can't even act? Like, now, complaints over. Charla may be the worst party member, but don't let that fool you into thinking she's not a viable option. When Charla is in the party, she does keep you alive. In fact, if you've been paying attention, you would have noticed there were several times I was about to die, but then Kino saves me. That's because, under the right circumstances, Charla does help you last longer. Nobody can heal as well as she can. The problem is that when she's in the party, you can forget about doing massive damage. That is what sucks about her. If you don't mind the damage drop off, then by all means, bring Charla and never use chain attacks. But I'm someone that loves using chain attacks, no matter the Xenoblade game. Because to me, that's just, I'm in control now. And while I think Xenoblade 1's chain attacks could absolutely use some work, they absolutely could. In my opinion, they are still the best chain attacks. I prefer them over Xenoblade 2 because, like everything else, Xenoblade 2 overcomplicates it. Xenoblade 3, it feels like I don't have enough control, where a lot of it is luck-based. And it feels way too grindy. Now, I haven't played Xenoblade X, so I do not know how chain attacks work there. Okay, this is where Future Skeena takes over. Since Future Skeena has actually played Xenoblade X now. I love how chain attacks work in Xenoblade X. They are now my favorite chain attack system. The colored arts actually mean something. Pretty much all the RNG is gone from Xenoblade 1. The battle is entirely in your control now. The only thing that I think could make it better will be one thing where, the longer your overdrive is going off, the quicker the timer depletes until eventually it's too fast for you to keep up as a means of not letting you spam it the entire fight. But no, I love it. I actually love it. Future Skeena out! I can't vouch for it. Yeah, in the base game, in this kind of scenario, light heal would be the only thing needed to get Nene back in the fray. Because Ryan, who Nene is trying to copy, actually has means of healing himself through auras. I don't include them in my builds, but they do exist. See, Ryan and Nene have a very big problem. Let's be honest, It's a good problem to have. They have too many good arts. I'm not even kidding. That's the problem with Ryan and Nene. They have too many good options. I cannot tell you how to build your Ryan because there's like I think 12 other builds than what I have going for Nene right now. Yeah, there are like 12 other builds you could go. You could absolutely go the Bone Upper and Chives Sobat route. I don't. You could have Nene primarily focus on auras. In fact, this is the only aura that is terrible on Nene and Rhyne. Every other art here can be stupidly useful in the right hands. Guard Sift. If you're in direct control of Nene or Rhyne, this is a godsend. Because in the main game, you get a vision of the future. It's a physical attack. Let me just block it. Aura Toast. If you use a aura-based Rhyne and Nene, this is a good art to have. I don't. So in my videos, it's kind of like I just tell you I go with the physical build, and basically with Rhyne, there are no bad options. Oh my god, I am missing a single collectible. Well, with Charlotte, what makes her good is the skills. Because the thing is, Charlotte's skills are actually really good. In fact, the only skill you truly need to skill link to her would be Shulk's art that would increase the effectiveness of healing arts, and Ryan's ability to use heavy armor. Minor note. I joked about how I was going to roleplay as a god. That's not what's going to happen. Yes, I could have Shulk use the Monado, but I've gone over how I don't like how the Monado 2 looks. I'm sorry, it looks too clunky for Shulk. It looks like something Ryan would use. The replica Monados, they fit him much better. Or we could just use the junk sword. Anyway, I'm going to be using the Monado Replica EX because I think that looks the coolest on him. Like, I genuinely do. Also, just so we're clear, no, Shulk does not get any more weapons. I think they unlocked his weapon slot solely so you could change the appearance. Something they should have done in the main game. Oh, Melia. Now that I think about it, I never unlocked any of her extra outfits.
Hello.
Not you.
Come and see.
Impossible. Companions Forum. Get ready to sign the forum, guys. Oh, this quest. I'm done with my ice cream. Now, this quest is a testament to why I do not like Future Connected. Galeguard! I've been expecting you. I was quite certain you would respond to my invitation. And here you are. Do not feel too pleased with yourself. I said I would spare you, but the offer was only good for one transgression. That right, Creepy Birdman ought to know when to quit. This time we smack Creepy Birdman so hard, go up in puff of feathers. I may regret asking this, but what is your goal here? I doubt you would have gone to all this trouble to stage a teary reconciliation. You are not fit to rule this new... Oh my I can't even keep it together. Okay. Gaelgar. This quest is his resolution. Yep, it couldn't even make it in the main story. See, they do this in Xenoblade 3, and I accept it there. Because in Xenoblade 3, there's actual reason for it. There's a lot more important stuff going on. Those specific plot lines couldn't, like, it didn't make sense for the party to just randomly start doing this for no reason. I hate it here, though. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I'm reading it. Though holy commingle blood runs in your veins, complicity with the pure bloods marks you as naught but a filthy traitor. But not me. I will overthrow the pure blood and the accursed past along with it. I am the one suited to rule the High Entia. After all this time, you're still clinging to your delusions. I will say it as many times as it will take. I will rule in this brave new world. My commingled blood will be paramount, and you will be dirt beneath my soul's. More than anything, I find you pitiable. Melia, don't underestimate him. I know. Let's end this.
I will take dominion over all, and the world will be set to rights.
Yeah, we got this sad music playing. Why should I care? Yeah, like, they're playing a tragic decision. I have to ask, for what reason? What reason do I have to care? This guy is an irredeemable character. This isn't something that you can just say, oh, he was misunderstood. No, he is actively being racist. I do, like, you know what? I've said enough how I don't like this character. Let's go for Red Comet. Got him. Why? Truth, justice is on my side. The mingled blood was destined to rule. You need to break free from the past. How dare you? You are so possessed by the matter of bloodlines that you use them as the sole determinant of good and evil. Just like those purebloods whom you purport to despise once did. Melia is absolutely right, by the way. If you had done a bunch of side quests in Alchemoth, one thing would become apparent. There's a lot of racism in Alchemoth. It was not this perfect city. Pure-blooded High-Entias looked down upon the Hom's half-breeds as if they were scum of the earth. Not all of them, but a good number of them did. That is supposed to explain Gaelgar's motives. Still not a good reason, but it's a reason at least. I am nothing like them. Gaelgar, my countryman though you may be. Your deeds in this land cannot be forgiven. You presume to judge me, child. Furthermore, you merit punishment, and yet I do not feel fit to mete it out. Where is this going? The pain you suffered for your mixed blood may be past, but the responsibility for it lay in part with the royal family, or the imperial family. I feel that you should be afforded some consideration in recognition of that fact. It is all over, Gaelgar. Mend your ways and seek a new path of life, while you still have a life to live. Laughter. Man. I'm not laughing like a madman. Yep. What? Gaelgar! Yeah. That wretch. Was this always the end he was destined to meet? Was it the only end he imagined remaining open to him? Yep, it wasn't your fault, Melia. He was just like that. Yeah, we've already defeated the Fog King. Yeah, he was so racist that upon the thought that he can't be racist, he killed himself. I dare anyone to give a legitimate reason why he should ever be redeemed. Like, I'm actually curious if there is someone that defends him. Anyway, Anemone Style 3. I have not seen Anemone Style 3, so... Wait. Golden? Oh. Okay, that's fancy. But yeah, no. He is not redeemable. He's one of those characters that you love to hate. And it's still like that for me, because... Anyway, terrible character has finally met his end. No more need to talk about it. Alright. Let's see. Yeah.
Welcome.
I definitely agree that Shulk should have absolutely lost his visions. But that, like, the combat just doesn't translate well without them. It's kind of made with visions in mind. It is not made with visions in mind in Xenoblade 2 and 3, so I feel like those battle systems, especially in the epilogues, are so much better. In fact, I would say this is the only Xenoblade game with an extra story that the extra story is worse than the main game. The reason why I don't like Future Redeemed is because of story-related stuff. The gameplay is superior to the base game, and in Torna, the combat system is much better than it was in the base game. So they basically just improved it on all counts. Not so much here, though. Ah, there it is.
Hello.
Remember when we got that quest so far back that we had to complete a quest for Thad? And they didn't tell us, and I had to Google it? Yeah, it's finally time to do that quest. This guy has a little crush on Tyrea, apparently. I mean, you do you, buddy. Besides, since I'm directly controlling Melia, she's gonna have all the aggro at the start. Did I ever bring that up, by the way? I don't think I have. So I might as well bring it up now. I think it's pretty obvious if you've been watching footage, but keep in mind the character you are playing as will always have the aggro when you start a battle. That's actually why I recommend you use the tactics menu to send your party in Xenoblade 2. Unless you're playing as a tank, in which case, go wild. Also, there was a landmark here the whole time. Well, that's good to know. Also making plans.
Miss Merly, everything okay?
I was pondering the shape of things that are to come.
Like fuzzy shape of King of Fog thing?
No, even beyond that.
Mama?
When this is over, when the battle is won, what will you do?
Miss Merly asked good question. Kino goes straight home and reports succeedings to Dadapon.
What will you tell him?
That Miss Merly and others make best as sidekicks.
Sidekicks?
Kino mean friends. Was slip of tongue. Miss Merly, please, no scary face.
Just a joke.
Mama, please not to intimidate Kino.
You wish to be a hero, Pon, yes? If that was enough to startle you, you've got a long way to go.
Mama.
And yet, I hardly think you need to feel hurried. This journey we're on is a certain first step on the way to achieving your dream. I know you will have many chances to prove yourself yet. Also, I think you cut a very fine figure pursuing your goal.
Whoa, then Kino already mighty hero, Pon?
If you're asking that question, it's a sign you are not.
Miss Merly make no sense sometimes.
What will you do after you speak to Ricky?
Mama, what Miss Merly mean?
As laudable as it is to have made new friends, surely it is but the first step to herodom.
Mama, sidekick... friends is all Kino's thought of so far. After Dadapon come back from adventure, he boldly brag about bring back many friends and have great success. So then, Kino also want to tell about how Kino make friends, but not enough reason to want.
What really counts is inside you, but you still have much time. Perhaps it would do you good to think on it a while.
Miss Merly not just tell? Miss Merly's such a meanie. Also, what is mean by still have much time? We not go back once King of Fog goes splosh?
You are forgetting something. The Junks is quite severely damaged. I expect we can repair it, but it will not happen overnight.
Nah, that did slip mind. But everyone expects big return of hero upon Kino. What Kino going to do? Have ambitions, want travel to far land, talk to many much people, and then helping Wing if some in distress. What to doing? Magnificent plan of Kino, encounter unplanned delay. Miss Merly, please to helping Kino.
I see you've taken my words to heart.
Mama, what Miss Merly mean?
To think, it was only a little while ago you were hiding behind Nene. You've come very far in such a short time. Helping those you encounter, no matter the problem. You've become quite forthright in our travels. Indeed, striving to make your dreams come true is a powerful thing.
So Miss Merly explain?
Well, being told the answers does not equal learning. How about this? Why don't we think on it together?
Mama, Miss Melly knows the Kino after all.
Now that Ricky's come up, I'd actually like to share a little theory that's been on my mind for a while, but I have not been able to have it confirmed anywhere. I think Riku from Xenoblade 3 is one of Ricky's children. It's just somebody told me that a while back, and the more I thought about it, the more I went, maybe there's some truth to that. So now we know that Kino really wants to be a hero, and apparently Ricky really liked bragging about the Mechonis going kablooey. Yeah. Okay, I think it's pretty obvious that's not what really happened there. Fog base.
This represents no problem whatsoever.
We'll be done before can say ka-plunge. One Kino more than enough for this.
Your fighting spirit is mine.
I see Fog Beast. I kill on sight. This is effectively just a special from Xenoblade 2.
Good to get that out of system.
And you know what? When I use it in battle, it's primarily to just end it faster. Just to end the battle faster. I'm never in a situation where I'd actually want to use it. Maybe sometimes I just want the healing, but like... I've never really been in a scenario where I absolutely needed it. It seemed like I was a few times in the playthrough. I actually remember a few of those times. But there were other options. Ooh, art stealth. Aggro down of... Forget bleed attack. Dun 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 no 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 no. Actually, we don't have that many quiet moments left. I think we really just have the ones around Grandel. So, you know what? We're just gonna view them. Right here, right now. Just get them over with. I don't have a problem with any of the quiet moments. I really don't. The only problem I have is that the voiced nature of them didn't return to the main game. But that's really just a convenience issue. That's, if anything, that's a nitpick.
Nice and warm, snoozy and toasy, sleepsy and sunsy. Sister Pon, Kino just have dream of become a hero Pon. Meh? Big impressed, Kino. Even dream of being hero Pon in middle of a sleep. Sister Pon that too. Nene in dream too? What Nene do? Kino and Nene were lying in sun, just like now. But then, it suddenly got dark. when Open Eye saw a face of huge Brog in front of own face. Mimere! Hope it not eat us. Tongue of Brog all wormy long. With tongue, it gobble Nene right up. Oh no, Nene get ate? But to help Sisterpon, Kino gets self-ate too. Mare, what happened next? Inside the Brog's stomach, full of pollen orbs. Oh, day of happy. How very lucky to be Brog food. No, wait, how we get out? Kino insists upon ate own fill of pollen orbs, ate till full. It sound like dream. So then, bodies of Kino and Nene swell up like balloon, and Brog blur Kino and Nene out. Such wow! Nene and Kino jammy pants. And that how Kino become mighty hero pawn. Such sudden. Now, what give? Why not Nene become hero pawn? But, what happened? It was just dreams. Once woke up, no longer was hero pawn. Meh. Well, Nene think Kino become more closer to hero pawn each day. Kino, while travel with Mr. Shock and Miss Melia, Kino tried to talk to all many sorts of people. And also, ancient Nopon art, a shifty slip that Kino practiced so long, looked like it come along nicely. Mama, really? Hurrah! Kino happy to hear. Wait, how Nene know Kino is practicing shifty slip technique? Meh, please not to sweat teensy details. Shifty also. Anyway, Kino working really hard to become hero pawn. Which mean, one day soon, become hero pawn in life, not just dream. Mr. Shulk and Miss Melia such amazing. Always give everything for others. They like real-life hero pawn. But what about... Kino defeat King of Fog could even do all by lonesome. Meh. Kino sure? Kino sure. But there's no need for Kino to fight by lonesome. Everyone defeat Fog King together. If fight alone, is always chance to slip up and make mistake. But when all together, help one another to succeed. Nene make sure everyone stay safe. And Kino make sure everyone stay healthy. Mama, Kino convinced? After beat King of Fog, Kino be hero pawn? For sure get big pat on back from bird people friends. And then maybe they build statue of Kino, hero pawn, vanquisher of King of Fog. Mama, Kino have to do it. Nene always by side of Kino. Not have to worry one bit. Oh. Thankings. With Nene by side of Kino, King of Fog just be a cloudy puff. That the spirit. Nene also set pluck to max.
It seems like that reminds you that Kino is just a child. I think Kino is effectively like 12. So he is quite literally a child. Something I've been wondering for a while. Oh yeah, the green dots mark named NPCs still. They didn't just say, we're just gonna mark all the NPCs. Alright, so first things first, let me see. Can I view that now? No, I can't. So we're gonna go into the quest log, and it's time. We are not doing this yet. Dear Lord, we are not doing this yet. We're gonna go through the quests one by one. Wrong quest. Alright. Buddy, you don't stand a chance. What? Didn't I kill that thing before? I swear I killed it before. Alright. Time to take a photo. Hey, Shulk. Oh, right. This quest was for him. Now, I wonder, are we gonna have a moment where Ricky is the best character in the entire stream despite not even being here? Every stream, we have had a moment where that was the case. Will we have another moment like that today? I wonder. It's a genuine question. Oh, wait, hold up. Where is that telling me to go? It's telling me to go down there. So... Still nope. So how are you guys enjoying this stream? The stream is literally just, we're running around doing random side quests. I just realized, are there even that many... Are there even that many aquatic creatures in Xenoblade 1? Both this and Future Connected. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of walking and flying enemies, but like, are there that many water enemies? They do exist. I'm trying to think. Is there any point where I genuinely want aquatic cloak?
Welcome.
You said that last time, Mega Eevee. Please let me study yourselves to donate your bodies to science. She literally just came out and screamed at us, donate your bodies to science. Buff time plus. That is effectively a 35% chance on every auto attack to inflict break now. Also, let's put Shulk in the lead so we can see his new duds. So, HP up isn't bad on Shulk. HP up can be a stand-in for agility. And you know what? If I remember correctly, that is... I am wrong. That is the terrible-looking Monado style. Alright, let's see. Rubble... Trouble. So yeah, we're definitely completing every side quest. Like I said, there's only like 21 of them. But you know what? I'm willing to give it a pass this time. Because this game was being developed alongside Xenoblade 3, so they were probably putting most of their effort towards that. Is Queenie back? Nope. A fog beast. Hey, buddy. So, I love Xenoblade 1, and to this day, it is still my favorite Xenoblade game. But I can't wait to play 2. Like, I love this game. I do. But There is such thing as too much of a good thing. I marathoned this game and its epilogue in like 4 months. Spread out enough to where I could play it without eventually getting sick of it, but I need to move on to something new, or I'll probably lose it. And by all accounts, I could start Xenoblade 2 next week. I have enough research completed to where I could, but it's not complete.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
We'll be dead before
And I'm sorry, but
Kino could have knocked that one out.
the ability to manually change your level should not be a New Game Plus thing. That should be something unlocked right from the start. Because then you have completionists that still want a challenge. But it's like, if you grind too much, suddenly nothing is a challenge now. That's my issue with Xenoblade 2, it really is. Soon. Very soon. Anyway. I've also been discussing with people what my project after this will be. And it's currently undecided. I'm trying to debate with myself whether or not I should do another game with a lot of mystery to it, or I'll just play Xenoblade 2. We have no idea. So, it's long enough so that only those that truly watch my content are present now. I will be announcing a new mod in February.
Hey,
That is a big announcement. Yep, and you still won't do it. So yeah, the new mod will be announced in February. I won't say when in February, other than it'll be early on in February. I'm doing some last bit of consideration to see if I will change my mind. But yeah, new mod will be announced in February. And hopefully with the new mod, Mega Eevee will be able to not
Hi there.
have to tune into every stream. I'm bound to find that last thing eventually. Yeah, I just like to point out we're seriously almost done. So, if we finish early, it will be time for me to legitimately complete the main game of Xenoblade Chronicles 1. We've been going for about an hour and 30 minutes. This stream needs to be longer.